Yo, this is Scott Storch, and I'm here with Vevo magazine. I met this guy, Richard Nichols, who worked where my dad worked too, and I was told he was an aspiring music manager. I played keyboards for him, and he took a strong interest in me, and I ended up, getting an audition with the Roots. I showed up with this like old 70s electric piano that I had, which was not very fashionable at the time. They were just like so amused that I came there with a Rhodes, and I played like the authentic old school stuff, and just it blended well. So I officially became the white boy in the Roots. It was an honor to be part of the group. We were struggling artists all together. The Roots weren't like some established group. We were all, just learning as we go. Well, I had already dropped out of the Roots as a touring member. I still did a couple of gigs here and there because, I had to earn a living. We ended up having a gig to bring me to LA for the first time. I ran into Eve from Philly. She was there and she was like, yo, I just got signed to Aftermath Records. She invited me to come meet Dre. And I played keys for him and it was, boom, instantaneous. It was, incredible. She's probably one of the most talented artist ever, most incredible voice, and just to be involved in the project was amazing. When you take an artist and you give them that departure, it's incredible. These are moments that you really feel like you contributed something. It was just a vibe, it always intrigued me. I guess it was a lot of people at the time started sampling it, and I actually learned how to play. The interesting thing about that music is this we have a certain amount of notes, our tones and semitones, and there's notes between our notes that they get. It's like a whole different world. They actually have special keyboards with different amounts of notes on them. It fascinated me to try and emulate it. I just figured out a system on how to do it with the pitch wheel and make it work. When Fat Joe branded my name and Lean Back, that was a turning point. Certain people knew who I was within the music industry or rap fans or whatever. At a certain point in my life, certain women came into my life and they were, huge and, in the world of Us Weeklies and People magazines and stuff like that. And that's when people really found out who I was. I was like, okay, who is this guy with these girls? And then, it became more of a global thing. And, I can't say it hurt the brand, but, If you're a real producer, and you want to be a leader, find an artist, develop the artist, and be their partner all the way through it. If you're going to help build this thing, you should eat off of every piece of the pie. If you're attaching yourself to this artist, you give them a fair deal and you help build it, you deserve that. Even if the money even isn't like it was. If you love making music, there's nothing greater than hearing your music, seeing it become a hit and watching it climb the charts. It's like a little piece of you that you're delivering to the world. Just the joy of making records and see them be a success, that's what drives me.